Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky, and today we are going to be working with the Paige Evans Whimsical collection for our layout. This is a layout I actually did for the Secret Not Secret Kit Club party way back in June. Now, as I'm recording this voiceover, the July party is already here. I haven't participated in that as of yet. I might if I get time. My point is saying about that, if you guys have not subscribed to the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, it's a lot of fun and there are some perks. I've ordered maybe 3 or 4 kits from Christina, but now I get to be involved in the parties and they are so much fun and they are so motivating to get to scrapping. I will try to remember to link her down below so you can go over there and check it out. You don't have to buy an expensive kit, I don't think. You can just buy the regular kit and then be accepted into the club. It's just really fun. It's something that you might want to check out if you get the chance to. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a basic layout. In the 12 by 12 paper pad, I did pull out a piece of paper and it is striped. You can't really see it very well on the screen, but there are diagonal stripes on that background paper. That is not just a white piece of paper. Then I am going to use this little piece of a scrap up there at the top. It's going to go ahead and just kind of be a top border. I am also going to be using another banner because I am still really into the banner shapes at this point in time. In this whimsical collection, not only did I get the 12 by 12 paper pad, I got a bunch of sheets, loose sheets of 12 by 12 paper, but I also got the 6 by 6 paper pad. So some of that 6 by 6 will come into play as well. I will be pulling out my Big Shot and die cutting out several triangular banner shapes. I'm going to go ahead and put a banner across my page on this one. I've been doing that quite a bit lately. What happened was I had got this kit from Close to My Heart and it had this banner kind of motif up at one of the corners, and I don't know why, but when I did that layout I was like, oh, I love this so much, and I haven't gotten away from that just yet. I'm still using that little banner motif quite a bit. It's probably just a phase. I'll probably get over it. It's no big deal. You can see I did find some tags within that 6 by 6 paper pad. I do cut 3 of them out. I'm going to go ahead and use a hole punch to punch a hole in them, and then I'll end up wrapping some crochet thread through them to make them kind of dimensional. The crochet thread is actually going to lift them up off the page because I use so much of it. Right here I did pull out those thickers that came with the whimsical collection. Now these are really hard to use. They're all different designs. The patterns on the actual thickers are all different designs, and that is always really hard for me. But I did pull out my title right there. It says Rebeccca. What happened was, okay, first of all, this challenge had something to do with a nickname, and that is my husband likes to call me Rebeccca, particularly when he's making fun of me. So what happened is I used to do a lot of hand stitching, a lot of stitching, cross stitching, embroidery work with my hands, and I had made my mom this really pretty wall hanging, and it was an angel. Well, when I would do my cross stitch or my hand stitch projects, I always put my name down in the bottom along with the year. Well, apparently I was really just in a groove, stitch, 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 stitch. And when I put my name down at the bottom, I put 3 C's in Rebeccca. Rebeccca does not have 3 C's, it has 2, or a K-A-H. But in my name, it has 2 C's. And Jim saw that hanging on the wall. This is when we first started dating. He saw that hanging on the wall. That had been hanging on my mom's wall for years. He is the only one that ever noticed, to include myself, that my name had 3 C's in it. So yeah, he likes to call me Rebeccca. And that is where this title comes from. I did speak previously about how I wanted to do the banner with the little triangle banners across it. Here I'm just going to go ahead and put the crochet thread down directly onto the page. I just used some of that liquid adhesive, kind of ran it across in an arc shape and put it down on the paper. I will just set the crochet thread right on top of it. After that dries, I mean, in some spots you can see the thread, but you can't really see it all that much. It's a nice little added touch because you can see it a little bit, but if I wouldn't have used that thread, it probably wouldn't have made too much of a difference. I do like it because it does peek out in some areas, and I also like it because when I do go ahead and lay the triangles down on top of that thread, it kind of bumps up the top portion of the triangles while the points of the triangles stay down flat to the page. So that gives it kind of a little bit of a dimensional element. So I do like it. I don't regret putting it on there. I'm just saying if you wanted to do that same technique, you probably don't have to use the crochet thread. I do like it. I like the little pieces that stick out here and there, just the little tiny subtle things. I like that kind of thing. So not everybody does, but I do. So right here, my title is down pretty low. I'm going to go ahead and stick it down, but when I come back, after I stick it down, I'll cut away when I stick it down because that's just time consuming. I will put adhesive behind all my letters. It will be up against the photo. I will have moved it up quite a bit. Now when I go ahead and put these flags down, or banners, or triangle shapes, I'm also going to put a couple hearts on them. I put one on the right hand side of the banner that is plain yellow, and one on the left side banner that is a plain purple color. So I do find this cute little yellow chipboard piece. This is from the Paige Evans 12 by 6 pack. I'm going to stick a piece over there on the left hand side of the photo, and then the one on the right is very, very similar. In fact, it's the same design. The colors are a little bit different, and also the colors on the stickers are a little bit more vibrant than the color on the chipboard, but I am going to stick that matching one over on the right hand side. I will put a chipboard piece over it, and it says, "You make me smile more each day." The photo I used to represent this story, this is one of mine and Jim's wedding photos. So over here, I am going to go ahead and finish up this cluster. So it's just those 3 tags, that chipboard flower piece, which I peeled off a couple layers to make it a little bit thinner. And then there's also this cute little die cut leaf. I shopped around to put this best friends down anywhere. It ended up landing right there up at the top of the photo because he is my best friend. I will end up pulling out a chipboard heart to go on the right hand side of that best friends tab, just because if you look at it right here, it is so blunt. It's just like boom. You know, it just ends. So I will put a heart on there so it kind of will run into the heart. These right here are some Heidi Swap enamel shapes. I'm going to pull out those 2 hearts that are on the page right now. Those are the ones that are going to move down to the banner that I had spoke about. And then I'll also pull out these little teeny tiny dots, and those are from a Vicky Bouton puffy sticker pack. These are kind of weird because they're really stinky. They kind of remind me of a car shop or something like that. They're really like a chemical smell or something. I don't know. They're just really stinky. I think those are a Vicky Bouton pack. So after I get done putting down all those little tiny puffy dots, they're just in multiple colors. We got some yellow, we got a little bit of purple, we got a pink one. After I get done putting those down, I'm not going to do anything else to this layout. I did not do splatters because, again, I was on my wood table and I make mistakes, so I did not want to go there. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.